guys are making shots, how much will that open things up for guys like Vuce and everybody if you and DJ and Evan and JR are making shots?
It helps. It helps everybody, man. It gives confidence. Allows other guys to have a few more seconds when they have the ball. Kind of gives the energy we need.
Used to enjoy this chess match, this back and forth. You make adjustments, we make adjustments, type of thing, and during a long series.
It's playoff basketball. That's what you expect. That's what you play for. So I'm happy.
Terrence, the last couple of days you've had a chance to practice, look at film. Well, what's Coach been stressing? Key adjustments you make for Game 3?
I mean, I don't really want to say it, but it's really more us than them. We got to tighten up on certain things, and I think these last couple of days we've done a really good job of preparing ourselves and understanding what changes we're making and how we want to approach the game. So it should be good. Everybody feels comfortable with the adjustments, and it should be good.
You keep saying stress and play with force too. How can you do that, and how important does that become?
You just want to play with purpose, and you want to follow the game plan and make sure that we're playing the right way and playing our brand of basketball, because that helps us, helps everybody get going and kind of, where our offense is.
See that 9-game winning streak at home down the stretch. How much did that give you guys confidence playing in this building?
It's good, man. Everybody's comfortable at home. We love it here, and we find the way to play, and the crowd's really been helping us a lot. So to be back home, it should be a boost for us.
Have you gotten the vibe in the community, or people coming up to you at the store or anything?
I mean, I've been straight at the house, just kind of watching film and going to sleep. So, I mean, I'll probably get the sense of it when we get here today.
Do you and any of your former teammates converse in any way, or?
No.
No.
Cliff keeps talking about turnovers. Turnovers are key. They're #1 in the league in turning turnovers into points.
Yeah.
How key is it to not give it to them tonight?
It's big, because I think last time we had 11 turnovers, like 26 points or something. That's how they scored. So take that out of the game, it'll be a different vibe for us, and I think we'll play better with that.
You've been in a lot of these series. A lot of people say like that Game 3, Game 5, when it's 1-1, 2-2. You can grab that lead. That game seems to have a little more significance.
It does. Get back out in front and help a lot. It lets us play from the head.
Terrence, it's obviously not a must-win, but how important is it to play with that sense of urgency that you guys showed at the end of the regular season?
You have to. Every possession right now counts. And it is that sense of urgency that you can't get possession away. And you're going to be trailing later in the series. So right now it's a perfect opportunity for us to try to come out here, play a purpose, and try to get a victory.
How special is it for you? Yes, guys are with Telemundo. How special is it for you to win against the rest of this series, especially for you?
I mean, it's just as much as any team we've ever played, so you always want to get a win regardless.
See, how big of an effect can the crowd have? Some of the guys said Toronto's crowd had an effect in those games. How big of an effect can the crowd have?
It's a lot of momentum. The crowd gives the players going. I think our crowd's going to be probably a bit louder. And it's tough to see them out, because that's a boost for me right now.
Terrence, think back to your first home playoff game. Some of these guys haven't gone through that yet. What are the kind of their nerves, their feeling going in all day, leading up to the opening tip there?
It's intense, man. It's a lot of emotions. Just a little bit more nervous, but for me, I don't try to. If I'm nervous, man, I try to embrace it. I don't try to, calm my nerves, man. I just go out there and play. You got to get that out before you suppress it too long. You start thinking too much, and that's never good. So, you just got to play with it.
Cliff said some people make way too much of adjustments. Sometimes it's just a matter of a guy making 3 more shots than he made the last game. Did you kind of notice that?
Yeah, well, I mean, you just got to, you don't really have to change much, man. We won the first game. We have a way to play, so it's about just making sure we play that way and just play together. You don't have to really change too much.
Expect from Toronto here in Game 3, or what are some keys kind of going into tonight?
We expect, obviously, again, to see their best, just like in Game 2. They're not going to slow down. They know what works for them. And then for us, we looked at what we did wrong in game 2. Obviously, we didn't play a good game. A lot of turnovers, a lot of defensive mistakes. Our offensive execution wasn't good at all. So we worked on those. The 2 days we scouted a lot, and we feel like we're ready to go.
Obviously, they play a part in that. They're a great defensive team. But how much of it is you feel that it's something correctable? You can just get back to the way you guys know how to play.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, their defense was good. They took away a lot of the stuff that we do, and they were aggressive. And we didn't help ourselves at all either. We were turning the ball over, making bad decisions. We weren't thinking the game the right way like we did in game 1. And so for us, just getting back to that, make sure we make the right reads. We take our time with our decisions, set better screens, make better cuts. Our passing has to be better. Just our execution overall. And I think we did a good job working on this morning in shoot-around and yesterday in practice. And we should be ready to go.
Which has been a couple weeks since you played in this building, but did you build some confidence the way you guys ended 9 straight at home?
No, for sure. I think that playing at home for us tonight, is an advantage for us. Getting the crowd behind us, getting them going, it could get us going as well. You always feed off the crowd, and we expect them to be loud. It's been a while for them, so I'm sure they're excited, and we're excited as well to play here in front of them. These fans deserve it, and so we're looking forward to it.
You're a guy who gets out in the community a little bit. Have you heard from fans? I mean, they come up to you. What do they say?
Just we've done a great job. Ever since even before we even clinched, they kept saying we're doing a great job. We're back to where the Magic need to be, and just to keep going and to support us. And obviously once we clinched, and it's the excitement is huge. Yesterday, I had some fans come up to me. So it's always great to feel the support, no matter if it's going great or not. You get the support, but now it's even better than ever, and for us, so it's an amazing feeling. And so we expect it to be there tonight, and it should be a fun night.
For the younger guys.
Late night in Montenegro, but do you have people watching there? Evan said he's got a bunch of friends and family in France watching.
A lot of people stay up and watch these are the playoff games for sure. They watch, they follow it, they're really into it. I'm getting a lot of texts from people as well. Obviously, when it's playoff times, people tune in a little more, which is normal. The games are more intense, more fun, and they mean more, so people watch more closely. And it's the same thing for people home, especially for me. I haven't been there in a long time, so it's fun for them to get to watch in the playoffs.
For the younger guys that have never tasted the playoffs before, have you seen them make any kind of adjustments mentally to prepare for it?
I think we all did it in some ways. It's different in a regular season. You focus on one opponent, and you make sure you study them. You make sure you know exactly what they're doing. And so I think it's been the same for everybody. Either it's the older guy, younger guy. It's the same adjustment that you make from regular season and playoffs.
So Nick, the wait is over after 7 years. This is a big year for you. You've become a father also. All-star. How important is it for you to know that playoff game is at the Amway Center?
That is what?
At the Amway Center.
Oh no, it's exciting for me. It's been a long time since I've been here, and since it was the first time that I played a playoff game in front of the Magic fans. So I'm very excited. Should be a fun game, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to feed off the fans for them giving us an energy and enjoy it, man. It should be obviously we expected a full arena. We saw that they put up shirts for everybody, so it should be a fun atmosphere to play in for sure.
Which it seems like in these series, when it's 1-1, the team that wins game 3, it does something for them. Then when it's 2-2, the team that wins game 5. Does it feel like that? If you could get ahead again, it would do something for you?
For sure, whenever you can get ahead in a series, it helps you mentally, and feels better than obviously when you're behind. But every game is important. Every game can change the series. And tonight is big, because obviously for us, we have to we did our job going out there and sealing 1 and getting a home court advantage, and now we have to keep it. So obviously they're going to come and try to get here and get it back. So it's a big game. This one could do a lot for the series, but at the same time, it's also one game at a time. But for sure that it can help, especially with the mental part.
How important is it to play with that sense of desperation that you guys showed at the end of the regular season to get in?
Well, it's important. You just have to understand that in the playoffs, each game is very important. Each game, can have an impact on the way the series finishes. And maybe it's not like necessarily desperation, but it's you just have to have the mindset that it's a very important game, that you have to treat every game like we could decide a series. And especially for us, obviously they're a good team. They expect it to go further, and we can't take it easy. We have to be 100% prepared to play against them because they're a very good team.
Your son got his first playoff game tonight?
He should be, yes. If he's not fussy, if he feels good, if he eats well and sleeps well, he should be here. Yeah. We expect him to, but he makes the rules. We follow.
Game time decision. He's a game time decision. They turned a lot of your mistakes into errors.
I mean, we had 17. They turned it into 26 points, and I mean, they outplayed us anyway. But we're going to have to be low turnover. They're again #1 in the NBA, and turning turnovers into fast break points. They're highly efficient with the way they do it, and we got to be stronger with the ball, and we have to deal with their length.
In terms of setting screens, what was the quality or lack thereof from your team in Game 2?
Poor. We have to screen better. Yeah, that's the screen. No, I'm not being. I mean, it's not a lot of technique. Line the guy up and screen him. That's it. I mean, it's not all these teaching points. We got to screen better. That's it.
Look, how much would it help Vooch if guys can make shots from the outside? I know not.
I'd say the biggest thing that will help them is screening better, rolling quicker, and an overall. And it's not just him. And an overall offensive energy, so we move their defense more. It's not one thing. It's a bigger thing. Is we lacked energy. We didn't move their defense at all, and that's going to help them all play better.
Coach, how's the guys' attitude this morning?
Great. Good.
Do you think it's easier for a team like this with relatively little playoff experience to start a series on the road and then come home? And how do you think they'll adjust to the home energy?
Well, we've played really well here at home. We've won, I think, 13 of our last 14. The crowds have helped us tremendously at the end of the year. In terms of where you'd want to start, you want to start at home. So that means you get home court advantage. But I thought, look, Game 1 we handled it well, and Game 2 we didn't. So, I mean, all that's going to play out.
If you've been in a bunch of these, the ebbs and the flows, do you enjoy the way that the adjustments, everything that goes into it?
I think it's whatever. It's the funnest part of the year, obviously. It's fun for the players. And the dynamic is obviously different because you're playing the same team over and over, and usually the biggest adjustment is it's an energy level, it's, a rebounding game. In this series, I think the turnover game will be the big thing, much more than it is a new offensive set or something like that.
Aside from making shots, did Terrence make a significant adjustment from Game 1 to Game 2, or was it just as simple as his shots going in?
Yeah, well, the one thing he did well is, there's opportunity. He's playing well as a playmaker when they bring the second defender to him. And he's moving the ball quickly, and then we got to get to our spots quicker. They're doing a good job. They're saying they're not going to let him shoot the ball, and then that means we should be 4-on-3. And he's doing his part, and now we got to make sure we're in the right spots and ready to play out of it.
Cliff, what did you see with J.I.? It seemed like open shots. Siakam's kind of helping offer him. Is it just a matter of knocking out open shots?
Yeah, I thought he did. No, I mean, I think he'll make them. I mean, got his shots. He made a huge shot in Game 1. He's made a bunch of big shots this last month, so I'm not concerned about it.